with major oil-producing countries such as Saudi Arabia and Russia cutting production by 2 million barrels per day, American college students have been feeling the repercussions when filling up their gas tanks. According to PBS's 2022 Why Gas Prices Are Rising Across the Country Again by Geoff Bennett. Gasoline prices have skyrocketed by nearly 50% since September of 2020, and as a result, so have the demands for alternative sources of automotive power, says Bennett. The petroleum car has played a massive role in society for over 100 years, yet it is no longer efficient for the financial constraints of college students today, says Lori Johnston in The Pros and Cons of Owning a Car. College students need to trade their gas-powered cars for electric cars, according to the New Hampshire Department of Environmental Services. The bottom line is, there's got to be a way for America to increase its mileage while lowering its costs. The benefits of a college student adopting an electric vehicle would be lower expenditures on long-term costs, says the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. It's well known that college students in America are typically hand-to-mouth, and that gas prices are a major expense. The average American spends $150 to $200 on gas per month, according to Nick Coons' 2021 Louisiana Electric Car Incentives. In opposition, an electric car with a rechargeable battery costs about $755 to power on an annual basis, according to Coons. There is always the consideration of how one will charge their car and where. Gas stations are very prevalent, nearly accessible on every block, according to myev.com. However, according to plugshare.com, there are over 31 electric vehicle charging stations in the Shreveport-Bossier area alone, 3 of which are located within a 2-mile radius of LSUS for those who live in dorms, located at Whole Foods or Kia or Nissan. Keep in mind, car dealerships typically provide complimentary recharges. With a typical 40 kilowatt battery that's used in most EV cars or electric vehicle batteries, it takes about $7 to charge up to 150 miles, according to driveclean.org. The one downfall of electric vehicles is that it takes about 30 minutes or more to fully charge the battery, as opposed to the few minutes it takes to fill up a gas tank, according to myev.com. However, if this is too time-consuming for an electric vehicle owner, they can by all means charge their vehicle between commutes or at night with an at-home electric charger that one could purchase at a local Home Depot or Lowe's for a price as low as $200, according to myev.com. This price might seem high at face value, but take into consideration that this is the value, if even less, of 1 to 2 months of gas. Electric vehicles have fewer parts than gas-powered cars, meaning fewer mechanical pieces that need to be attended to, and less of a chance of anything breaking or wearing down. Because of this, EVs require significantly less maintenance than their gas-powered counterparts, says myev.com. By using this battery-powered car, drivers can avoid costly services such as tune-ups, oil changes, air filter and spark plug replacements, and more. Electric car owners spend roughly 1/3 of what gas-powered car drivers spend on just regular maintenance for cars, according to myev.com. However, when an electric vehicle gets into a car wreck of their own fault, it is typically very costly due to the lack of time that electric vehicles have been in the car industry. And the one plus about gas-powered cars is that they have a higher range of availability with more selection and or choice. Gas-powered cars have been around longer. They are therefore cheaper to repair because of all the parts available, according to myev.com. It is grossly misconstrued that EVs are financially unobtainable. The average new gas car costs approximately $50,000, while one could get a brand new off-the-line EV car for under $25,000, according to BusinessInsider.com. Truthfully though, what college student would be able to afford a brand new car? Recently used EV models can be found selling from a $5,000 to $10,000 range, according to myev.com. That's because EVs typically tend to have a subpar resale value due to the $750 federal tax credit given to the purchaser of a brand new EV car. And to makers' hefty cash rebates when they produce the car itself, per Nick Kunz. Some of the many major automakers who produce at least one type of EV are Chevrolet, Honda, Hyundai, Nissan, Ford, Volvo, and more, according to zdnet.com. Affordable models of EVs are Nissan Leafs and Chevy Bolts, which is actually an EV truck. In conclusion, EVs are an absolute must when it comes to saving and scrimping throughout the long journey of obtaining a college degree. Sorry about that. Long trip, don't worry. These cars have up to a $350 gas mileage range, according to myev.com. Worried about where you'll be able to recharge? There are over 120 electric vehicle recharging stations throughout America, and there are projected to be 1.7 million throughout urban and rural areas in America by 2030, according to pewtrusts.org. Trade in that gas-powered thing of the past for an electric car at a local dealership today.